Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to SPW, where tonight we have not only probably two of the most powerful characters, I would say, in comic bookdom, but we have two franchises that are basically kind of representing and essentially kicking off their own universes of sorts. So, you recognize this man. You may not because of the black and white. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is Sentry from the Thunderbolts movie. He rumbled into the MCU, well, not MCU, well, yes, MCU, but also SPW. And, yeah, incidentally made quite the impression here on SPW as well. So, he comes down to the ring. Sentry stands 6 foot tall, weighs 194 pounds. But I felt like it's been a while since we've had a classic Marvel vs. DC matchup. And here we are back in our Marvel vs. DC arena, our OG arena, you might say. But, yeah, Sentry, fresh off of the Thunderbolts movie, or is it the new Avengers? I don't know, you tell me. How do you feel about that? I'm on the fence. I understand the marketing ploy. It's clever. It hasn't been done, so I'll give him that. But, yeah, you know, I'm still just going to call it Thunderbolts, but that's just me. But at any rate, by the way, if this is your first time watching the channel, this is what we do here. Lots of Marvel vs. DC, lots of just random matchups. In fact, I take a lot of fan requests, so do the thing, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to see. But here we go. This is James Gunn's DC Universe's version of Superman, and I think it looks great, I'll be perfectly honest. That's pretty awesome. I am excited for the movie, but I am also a little hesitant because I know what DC movies have done to me many times in the past. I get super excited, I go see it, lets me down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. But I do have faith in James Gunn. You know, good old Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, he also did Peacemaker, and I don't know if you saw the oh my gosh, what was the other cartoon that he did on Max? Monster something? Creature Commandos! Ha-ha! I remember. But anyways, I digress. Superman comes down to the ring standing 6'3", 220 pounds. But he is essentially, I mean, Creature Commandos is part of his canon. He's even said, well, to him, he's like, what is canon? Everything's canon if you want. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, Suicide Squad, and then now Superman, that's kind of the universe we're looking at for DC. I think he's going to make it great. I think it's going to have the humor that it was lacking. And, yeah. But at any rate, look at this. I just felt like Sentry is essentially Marvel's Superman, right? So, let's just make this matchup happen. That's what needed to go down. It's been a minute, but like I said, Thunderbolts, the most recent Marvel movie as of this filming. And then Superman trailers all abound. I've seen like 3 at this point. So Superman's just right around the corner, and I felt like, you know what, this is a good time for SPW to kind of reference this. Oh, look at that! Sentry landing the big chop on Superman, and Superman shrugging it off. I remember Sentry doing that several times in his bout against the Thunderbolts. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it out. That was Season 2 here on the channel. But yeah, Superman ready to twist the head off of Sentry. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sentry, incredibly powerful. But with Superman is Superman. And let's face it, Superman is where he is for a reason. There's a reason he's had the staying power. It's been around since, like, what, the 1920s? I don't even know. You let me know. I'm actually curious. But, oh, wow, Superman, I mean, looks bigger in there. I mean, and this is actually a little bit slimmed down Superman, if you think about it. This is not the Cavill Reed, the James Cavill version of, or Henry Cavill, wow, James. Henry Cavill version of Superman, who is just enormous. I mean, that guy's build is just over the top. But I kind of like this guy's build. He's more like, you know, just in good shape in general. Not overly muscled. Superman wouldn't need, I mean, how would he even build muscle? Like, literally, like, would you lift a moon? Yeah, do 10 moon reps every cycle. At any rate, yeah. I also wondered how he shaved, and then there was that one episode of, like, I think Lois and Clark that, like, Literally, he like looks in a mirror and he like uses his eye lasers to shave. He bounces it off the mirror, and I'm like, that actually makes sense. I don't know how the mirror reflects his lasers, but it's fine. That makes more sense than anything else. But right now, look at this. Oh no! Gripping the trapezius. Superman. Oh wow, gets Sentry to his knees. How about that? Almost passing out. Has to roll to the turnbuckle. Superman, head of steam. Oh my goodness, look at this. With one arm, just kind of throwing Sentry around, making him look like a little boy out there. Just a little man named Bob, instead of the incredible power of Sentry. But don't piss him off, because he could turn into the shadow form, and then even Superman, I think, might be in trouble. Who knows? Superman's got a bad side too. He has a black suit as well. Once again, one of the many similarities between these characters and why a lot of people say, you know, Sentry is kind of Marvel's Superman, but with bipolar disorder. It's fine. Oh! Superman going for the weapons! I didn't even know that was this kind of matchup. I'll be honest, it is a falls count anywhere matchup, so I guess that means weapons are just okay. I thought you still had to pin them according to the rules, but it's fine. What's the ref even in there for? Apparently just to count to 3 or for a submission. Ooh! Superman dodging out of the way of that clothesline, and Superman fully in control right now. Oh! Skull slam! Sentry is stunned. Superman making a mockery of the Marvel Universe. My goodness, look at this pin even. 1, 2, 3! How about that? Superman makes a statement. He's like, what, Sentry? Bring it. This guy got beat by the, you know, like, second-rate Avengers. You think I can't hold my own against that? Wow. Superman. I am impressed, because I'm not going to lie, I thought that would be a challenge for him, and he made Sentry look like a, just, you know, inexperienced, you know, B-lister. Let's face it. But if you stuck around, do the thing, like, subscribe. I don't know what's going to happen any more than you do. This is one of those examples. This is a fun one. But, yeah, I got one more match coming up this week, so do the thing, and we've got another special Saturday matchup in store. Just because it's been a little while, I've been gone for a bit, I am finally moved into my place, and so now I felt like let's do one more, just one for the road, so to speak. So stick around. Until then, have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye.